Hey, coming up right now, a car wreck caught on camera, why you shouldn't believe everything you see.
Also coming up, Mother Nature takes on a tourist, and this tourist was no match for her strength.
A little bit later on, 50 Cent is cashing in on his rap rival P. Diddy with a brand new tell-all project.
Oh boy, what else will we find out? Daily Flash starts right now.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
I am Mitch English, welcoming you to Daily Flash.
Can you flash us?
Yes. No,
I don't. This isn't the right show for that.
Somebody that will flash you, though, just you got to come up with the right cash. Mr. Matt Doolittle.
I will. Look, guys, I want to direct you to my YouTube video thing called Preview Review.
Okay.
Because we have a big announcement for Universal's Epic Universe.
I heard about this, yeah.
It's going to be opening May 22nd of 2025. So you guys get ready to go see Nintendo, Dragons, and the dark universe of Universal Studios. It's going to be amazing.
All right, cool.
Ooh, okay.
And I was out there for Halloween Horror Nights a couple weeks ago, and
gosh,
it was
that's
just
amazing.
so fun.
They do it up right there for Halloween Horror Nights.
You gotta go check it out.
Spectacular.
They're going to have jump scares in the dark universe queue, though, which I'm always going to be like, hey, stop doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only a certain amount of jump scares you don't get scared anymore.
Yeah. And then you're like, okay.
Then you're just annoyed.
An airline in New Zealand has decided they are going to put time limits on hugging your loved ones goodbye in the drop-off lanes. And as you can imagine, people are out of their minds.
So they're saying
the airport is saying, like, you have 3 minutes to hug your loved one, say goodbye while you're in the drop-off zone at the airport.
That's plenty of time. 3 minutes is fine. I mean, right?
Too long.
I'm gone. Yeah, I'm like,
Just tell them to get out.
Yeah,
Get out.
get out.
Later. Especially if you're married and it's your girlfriend. That's way too long.
And this is in
New Zealand.
Okay, New Zealand. So nothing.
Yeah.
I know. I was flying out of JFK a month ago, and I kept on seeing the signs. I think I talked about it here. I kept on saying "Kiss and Go" lot is here. Kiss and Go lot, and I'm like, what are they doing in these lots?
Yes.
But it's that concept where you go.
What are they doing?
The person takes you and drops you off.
Yeah.
And and you kiss them, go bye.
Yeah.
But it got weird. My Uber driver, he didn't want, he doesn't call me anymore, and I just thought we had something going on there, but not the case.
And then it was the tipping and the review that
Then
didn't
it's
go over so
right.
well.
Maybe that's
Definitely
probably
the tipping.
Yeah.
But I did, kiss and go, and he went. He went fast.
And they were the whole point of them bringing on this time limit for goodbyes is they're encouraging people to go to an alternate parking lot so that you're not clogging up the traffic in the drop-off lanes.
Which I appreciate 100%. Usually, I know at least most of the airports I go, there's somebody going to yell at you if you're sitting somewhere too long.
Yeah, but could you imagine somebody out there with a timer?
Timer, okay.
All right. $258, $259.
Go.
You're out. $100 ticket.
My mom, I'm never going to see her again.
Yeah.
Too late. Too bad. All right, we go now about some crazy dash cam video. You might have seen this. It captures the moment that a group of fraudsters actually try to cash in on a phony scheme involving a car crash. Here's what happens. Basically, the victim was traveling along a parkway in New York, probably heading to a kiss and go, who knows. A silver Honda Accord cuts her off, and then she slams on a brake. Well, the innocent driver, quick reaction, saved her from crashing into the Honda. However, that's when the suspect in the Honda floors it in reverse and then hits her front bumper. 4 people then jump out of the car claiming, "Oh, I'm all hurt," while they look at their damage to their bumper. The driver tells the victim his wife was driving, but she doesn't speak any English, and that's when they realize the entire incident was being recorded. Right here, what you see on the victim's dash cam. Then a red Kia appears as their getaway car and picks up one of the fraudsters. A tow truck arrives to help the victim. The other alleged scammers get back into the Honda at takeoff. Let's continue to roll this because I want to show you what happens. They put up like a blanket or something in the back of the window, and the driver and the passenger switch seats.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what the whole about that is. I guess because the guy would be a little bit more daring, I guess, and so who knows? But even still, it was all caught on camera because that the blanket actually fell down, and you could see them switching seats all day.
Yeah, I'm guessing the guy's more threatening, so he has the woman drive, they swap seats, he gets out and then says, "What, my wife was driving," or maybe he was driving
and they can't speak English.
They can't speak English.
Another aspect of this is that they say that this is not a one-off. This is happening more and more, and they're targeting single women driving
in nice cars.
In very nice cars.
I'm not a single woman. I was involved in one of these, actually.
And where they stopped and they crashed into
so
you.
they drove by me and threw something at my car, and I was like, "What? Did I wreck somebody?" So I get out, and then 4 people immediately circled my car, and I was like, "Okay, let me get back in here."
Yeah.
And they start pulling on my door to get in, and I just floored it and took off.
Holy crap!
And then I had to call the cops and be like, "Hey, I didn't crash and run, but here's what happened." They're like, "Yeah, we have no reported incident." So they were trying to rob me.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. Yeah, keep those doors locked as well. And the cameras in these cars, they're really cheap now. You can get them. So
They're just making sure you had a warranty, though. They're just making sure.
they were you had your warranty.
That's exactly what
You wouldn't answer their phone call, Matt. So
Warranty. Oh my goodness. And we wonder why insurance rates are through.
yeah, 100%, right.
A 20-year-old man was swept away by a gigantic wave while posing for vacation photos. Now, we must warn you that this video might be hard to watch. Ronnie Joshua was visiting the Indonesian coast with a group of friends when he decided to try to get a picture of the waves crashing. The water was calm at first, but the conditions changed within a matter of seconds. The wave swells behind Ronnie, and the force of the water knocks him off his feet before he's swept away by the powerful waves.
Yeah.
Witnesses can initially be heard laughing, but that soon changed to panic when Ronnie never resurfaced. It is now turned from a rescue to a recovery mission. The waves along the stretch of coastline can reach up to 20 feet without warning.
And we always talk about how people, they get too close for comfort.
Yeah.
And you want that awesome shot. And I got to tell you, nothing really impresses me much picture-wise now that AI is out there. So I don't know why you would want to take it any way you could Photoshop it. But sad to see that altogether. What started off as just an innocent picture, thinking, well, I got to get closer. Not thinking that something like this.
Yeah, you think about the numbers of stories we've heard about people taking selfies and they ended up falling, off a cliff or in a terrible accident. I mean, it's for the sake of a silly photo.
And people forget that you're in dangerous conditions, but you want to look cool doing it. Not cool, just Photoshop it, right? 50 Cent, we all know and love him. He's actually signed on to produce a Netflix docu-series about Sean Diddy Combs and his alleged sex crimes. Curtis Jackson, a.k.a. 50 Cent, started documenting the sex crime allegations against Combs last December when several women filed lawsuits claiming sexual misconduct. Jackson said that all profits from this series will actually go towards helping survivors of sexual assault. Combs was arrested September 16th and charged with racketeering, sex trafficking, and engaging in prostitution. P. Diddy pled not guilty to the charges and remains behind bars. He's actually on suicide watch after being denied bail. They're saying you're not getting it at all. Now, the backstory behind these two, that there is no love at all going on. Rivals, if you will, right? You're right. So for him to take on to it, is that going to show a little bit of, is it going to show a clear picture of what really went down? Or, sometimes when you get so one-sided, you don't show too much of the other side. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's so many tentacles to this story because it's like somebody owed somebody money, somebody wanted this, somebody wanted that, and then it's all kind of converging, and you find out a little bit about each one of these personalities that may or may not have been involved in this whole deal, and these parties that he used to throw.
And I think 50 is actually getting the last, I don't call it last laugh, but the last dig, because those two always fight, right, James?
They always fight because Diddy owed him money, but I would say 50 Cent, the best thing he can say to Diddy is, take that. Take that.
See, guys, I have names for the documentary.
Okay, what's the name?
Slippery When Diddy, The Oil Father, Diddy Soup, The Good, The Diddy, and The Oily.
Very good. All right.
Saving Private Puffy.
Yeah.
Oh Brother, Where Art Oil. Field of Freak-Offs. That's the names for the documentary.
Very nice.
Okay, all right.
And the low-hanging fruit would be Diddy. Yes.
Prison does Diddy. Prison does Diddy.
Does Diddy. I like that.
Oh,
we'll see. But will you watch it? Yes, I think I'll watch it all together. I love the fact he's giving money to survivors of sexual assault.
I want to know how this whole thing started to fall apart, because clearly this has been going on.
Right.
If you
Yeah, that's
read
a
the
good point.
reports for years, and in talking to James, one of our producers, James, you were saying you think it started.
So it started from Diego, right? So everyone said it started from Diego. He had a situation with Diego. He wanted more.
Who's Diego?
Diego, the spirit company.
Okay.
He wanted more.
That owns Ciroc.
Diageo. And he wanted more. And then they said no. So they hired private investigators because they knew all this stuff was out. This was not like a closed secret. Everyone knew, right? So it's one of those situations they sprung it on.
All it takes is alcohol.
That's
to
it,
start
man.
it and to end
That's
it.
it.
So
That's
keep
it.
that in mind too. 50 Cent, what do you think? Will you watch it? We'd love to hear from you. Head to our website, dailyflashshow.com. There's a sound off button. It'll send us an email. We'd love to hear
Could
from
start and end with Ciroc vodka.
you. All the Ciroc.
Yeah.
The great freak off escape.
Dr.
That's
Ciroc.
enough. No more title.
Welcome back to Daily Flash. Our next guest, author Lori Gradley, has a new book out titled How to Think and Succeed by Empowering Your Mind. In the book, she talks about the importance of discovering your inner strengths. Lori, welcome to Daily Flash.
Hi there, Andrea. How are you doing?
Very good. So let's talk about your book. In your book, you talk about developing mental tools. Explain those mental tools to us. What are they?
Okay, the mental tools that each one of us possess are the thoughts that we create in our mind. And these thoughts can affect us positively or negatively in every aspect of our life. These tools are much like a mental muscle that can be developed, just like the muscles, we build at the gym. For example, if you were playing golf, you don't hit the ball straight down the fairway the very first time. I certainly didn't. In order to get better, you practice, you read books to improve your game, you hire a coach, or you take lessons to develop your skills. Well, developing your mental faculties is the same practice, only most people aren't even aware that they have them. These mental mindset tools can literally change your life. Even though we can't see this thought process happening, much like the miraculous function of our body that operates automatically, our thoughts are working all the time, and we create them.
Yeah, your brain is a muscle. We've heard that time and time again. And if somebody is experiencing self-doubt and fear, what advice would you give them?
Well, many people hold self-defeating negative beliefs about themselves, and it usually is caused by past conditioning. Can you change this? Absolutely. But it does take time to create a new self-image, as well as removing those negative blocks, right? The problem is that most people are thinking about what they don't want, or they're expecting something negative to happen. They are looking at their present results and allowing those circumstances to dictate how they think, which could be good or bad. People then choose the emotions that resonate with those thoughts. It then produces a new action, and those actions will create a new result, which has the potential to ultimately change the course of their life, really, either positively or negatively.
Yeah, we've heard people talk about sort of getting stuck on that hamster wheel of life when it comes to thinking. They repeat the same thoughts over and over, and then they don't understand why they're not getting to a new place or improving. How can we help people reach their full potential in life?
By first making a decision that you want to improve the results and then start taking action. I'm a great example of this. Many years ago, I was involved in a very severe head-on collision that left me in the hospital, bedridden, in traction for several months.
Wow.
It was a nightmare, really. Since I had so much time on my hands, I began to study, and I started reading books in personal development. I had a negative attitude back then, but I made a decision I was going to change and improve my life. The reason I bring this story up is because that accident, even though it was devastating for me at the time, it was the best thing that could have ever happened to me because it prompted me to change my mindset and it improved my life. Massive change.
Yeah, massive.
Read my bio. Oh, geez. Read my bio on my site to see the results I've achieved relative to the way I was living before.
So
I now operate an international wellness company supporting people all over the world.
wow.
My new book encompasses decades of material I've studied, and the book is now receiving 5-star reviews. In fact, the Harvard University bookstore has my book listed. And yet, this is important, A high school student who really wants to improve the results, they can easily understand the step-by-step roadmap, along with the exercises I include after each chapter so they can apply them to achieve their success. You have the potential to start right now to create new changes in your life. This is day one, okay? It doesn't matter what has happened to you in the past, your present results, or if you were a male or a female, what your age is, your race, your financial position, or where you live in this world. Sit down in a relaxed, peaceful state and start to write down the positive traits that you possess.
Great.
And be grateful for what you have.
Great
And then
advice,
go
Lori.
one step. Pardon me?
I said that is great advice. We've got to promote your website and your book. For more information and to get a copy of Lori's book, please visit LoriGradley.com or SplendidInspiration.com. Mitch will send it over to you.
Listen, if you're going to break the law, do it big, okay? Just like what happened in Indiana. From the years 2015 to the year 2022, Jamie Knoll, he actually served as the sheriff of Clark County, Indiana. Now, he's going to prison for 15 years. He's got 3 of which have been actually suspended. He's pleaded guilty on 27 felony charges. You ready for this? Okay. And misappropriating $4.4 million of taxpayer money. In April, an audit revealed that the good sheriff used purchases for this: over 100 cars, a Cessna airplane, Rolex watches, vacations, concerts, high-end clothing, but wait, there's more. Military surplus items, food and alcohol, including a $2,500 Hooters tab.
That's a lot of Hooters.
I'm not even mad at that. That's actually awesome. Yeah. He also paid for college tuition for his kids. Well, he had Amazon purchases as well as child support. And of course, there are, quote, more that he has done as well. He's now going to be serving prison. How did somebody... where you go, well, how's the sheriff have a Cessna and a Rolex? Like, somebody had to be going, what's going on here? Our sheriff was...
Flair of sheriff.
Right? And then thinking that he'd be able to get away with it. I guess you start off small and then you're like, well, nobody caught that, so I might as well get this, $15,000 watch.
They always say once you go down the avenue of buying flashy cars and jewelry, that's when the alarms go off. You draw attention to yourself.
But from 2015 to 2022, nobody said anything. And I got to tell you, it's probably because if you said something, then you're going to get arrested because you're probably
or you wouldn't get the extras that he was buying for everybody around
town.
town.
There too. But a Cessna airplane makes you wonder, right? We got more Flash. Guess what? It's free just for you. You don't have to pay anything. Hello, everybody from Las Vegas. It's Mitch English and Dr. Frank. We're hanging out here for CES 2025, and the guy that's got his finger on the pulse of everything that's really cool as far as gadgets and so much more is this guy. And you've got some really cool, innovative stuff this year.
Absolutely.
And I want to talk about portability in this monitor. This is cool. Give me more beats on this.
Yeah, this is by LG, and it's their Stand By Me Go smart touchscreen.
Wow.
Now, Mitch, look at that. So it basically lives inside the briefcase when you don't want to use it. But when you want to use it, and what's so cool about it, road trips, tailgating, outdoor gatherings, everything. You take your entertainment on the go, which is great. So immersive experience anywhere, anytime, which I love. 3-hour battery life, fully adjustable, and it has stunning video, surround sound, and wherever you are and whatever you're streaming, gaming, or doing, LG has the product for you.
Very nice. Very simple
cool?
and cool at the same time. Really neat. LG.com and check that out.
Yep.
LG also has those OLED TVs everybody's talking about. Give me more details.
Yeah, OLED basically is the best TV, according to me anyways, on the planet. Now, they have the deepest colors, deepest blacks, and best contrast of any TV you pay. For the last 11 years, Mitch, they won the Innovation Award for CES.
Right.
And what's important here is this particular TV goes one step further. And what they basically have is the picture quality. And the other thing that's really important too is that they have max. This is called a brightness booster max technology. People want TVs brighter, but most TVs don't have the capacity to do it. This brand new G5 83-inch TV by LG, just amazing. So the advanced AI processor is 4 times faster than its predecessor. So what you're getting is the best picture available on the planet from LG.com.
It's unbelievable. It's massive. It's really cool looking too. Now, we're talking about big TVs and outside, and some say it's a mirage because it doesn't look real, but it's really a mirage, right?
You're right. It's by Mirage Vision, yes. And they basically, what's interesting about them, Mitch, what I love, they're the first and only manufacturer that basically focuses only on outdoor television.
Okay.
They're very important. Okay. The Mirage Vision, they invented the world's first consumer outdoor TV in 2004. I'll give you a little history, okay? The first 100-inch last year in 24, and now they're introducing, which is just unbelievable. They're introducing a 115-inch outdoor television.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. And so the thing about this company, which is great, is they have the brightest TV available. 3 outdoor TV categories. There's shade TV at 600 nits. There's partial sun TV at 1300 nits, and this is a measure of brightness.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. And the last one, of course, is that they have full sun, put the TV in sun, and you're looking at 2800 nits. So sizes from 22 to 220 inches. Isn't that amazing? Designed and made right here in America. In fact, right here in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas, but no chance of me putting it in my suitcase and taking it out.
No, I don't think so. No, no, we'll have to ship it to you.
Oh, okay. All right, keeping the house cool and warm and such. By the way, you can go to miragevision.com to check out details on that.
Perfect.
And if you want to keep the house warm, you got something that you can do it yourself, right?
You can do it. Yes, absolutely. This is do it yourself. It's an HVAC system, which is basically heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. That's what it means. But this product, you can put it in yourself. The beauty here is that no matter what season, cold, hot, doesn't really matter. And basically the thing about it too, they have pre-charged lines, which is important, and single or multiple units. You can go from 1 to 5 rooms in your home, and the air handler can be wall mounted or ceiling mounted with easy access as well. Cool. So it's America's only true do-it-yourself HVAC system with no special tools, Mitch, no special things that you just basic ductwork, you do it yourself.
Right.
4th generation units have smart app and voice control and Energy Star certified. They start around $1,700. Look for rebates and go to MrCoolDIY.com. This is an amazing product.
It's really neat. And again, keeping your house nice and cool is important. And getting that amount in just one unit is incredible too.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. We just recently remodeled our kitchen, and I found out that there's a difference in the lengths of refrigerators.
Correct.
Too late though, but LG has a solution.
They do, yeah, because counter depth, right, and refrigerator depth are 2 issues that people always, they have issues with it, right? So this is the LG, which I really love. This is their new counter depth Max. This is what's amazing. It's Max, and it's a refrigerator.
Okay.
Now, so it's high end, built in, and the beauty here, Mitch, is basically a breakthrough technology. But more importantly, you can open the door so the hinge is not obstructed. The TV can be back, and interior designers love this because it doesn't intrude on the floor space.
Right.
It's very, very important, which is great. So it's Slim Space Plus is what they call it. And they have an ice system which provides crushed, cube, or craft ice. And it has an advanced cooling system as well. Maintains optimal temperature and humidity levels to keep the food fresh longer. And you got to check this thing out at LG.com.
It's really, really neat stuff that you have. There's just a small little sample of stuff. I need to make mention. You've been with CES since forever, pretty much since 57 years already. And quickly, tell me about the Innovation Award that you're a judge on. About 10 seconds.
Okay, sure. So the Innovation Awards basically acknowledges and it basically rewards people that have cutting edge technology.
Okay.
So the manufacturers have to apply August, September. And then we go through that. I look at all the different products and say, yes, so we really have boxes that we check. But more importantly, we're looking for innovation.
All right. We
look
got
for that.
More details on our website at dailyflashshow.com.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everybody. I am Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment.
We're checking in with Matt Doolittle. Just coming up in just a few moments. You don't want to go anywhere because Maddie's waiting for you. And listen, speaking of Matt has one of the, and I'm not joking, he picked me up. We go traveling a lot. He's got a very nice, clean car.
Yes.
I've always appreciated your car. He's very particular about it.
I spray it down with the Febreze.
Have you ever had one of these friends where you get in the car and you're like, what is, I can't move. There's too much trash in here.
What is with people that don't clean their
I do not get it. I
don't understand it either.
It's disgusting, and it's uncalled
your
for.
home. It's not
at
your
all.
home.
I want to go up to Maryland, where a guy, he unknowingly had carried a winning lottery ticket in his car for months.
I've always wondered about that.
And because it was so trashy, he didn't know. So what basically he's claimed it. He's going by the pseudonym Malcolm Reynolds up there. And so he and his friends were checking, right? Why? Who knows? And so they were checking for if he won. He goes, well, I think I might have one. So they go and dig into the car. They dig and dug. He won $50,000. He had a $50,000 winner there in the Powerball. Had he not known it, because you trash your car. That is why you keep your car clean.
Yeah.
That's why you always keep it clean.
My buddy Travis Storm used to have that, my best man at my wedding. He used to have just a line of lotto tickets up there, and I'd get in there, Coke cans that I'm having to kick over, and I go, Travis, can we go to 7-Eleven and check these out? He won $5,000.
Oh, he did. So he did too.
He just went in,
Same
But he
story.
had this line of them, and he's like, I don't know, I don't check them out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he gave you a cut of that.
It's
He bought me a Slurpee.
That 5,000, use it to clean your car out, dude. Jeez.
So you can get a membership to one of those fancy car
Yeah,
places. Car wash places.
indeed.
Okay, dashcam video captures the moment a group of fraudsters try to cash in on a phony scheme involving a car crash. So here's what happened. The victim was traveling on a parkway in New York when a silver Honda Accord cuts her off before slamming on the brakes. The innocent driver's quick reaction saved her from crashing into the Honda. However, that's when the suspect in the Honda floors it in reverse, hits her front bumper. 4 people then get out of the car, claiming to be hurt while looking at the damage to their bumper. The driver tells the victim his wife was driving, but she doesn't speak English. That's when they realize the entire incident was being recorded on the victim's dash cam. Then a red Kia appears as a getaway car and picks up one of the fraudsters. When a tow truck arrives to help out the victim, the other alleged scammers get back into the Honda and take off.
So glad that she has that video to catch that.
Yes.
And this has happened more often, and not only in that state, but other states as well. And they're making laws specific for this to have harsher punishments on people that do these sort of crimes. And again, as we were talking, this is why our insurance is so high, because of stuff like this, and people just trying to find a quick buck and make a quick buck.
As she's taking pictures of the front of the bumper, then I think that's when they realize, this
so
lady
stop,
has a dash.
Didn't hit it, and then
boom!
Watch, back, bam! And there goes the blanket that they used to try to hide that they switched places. But now you can see them moving from one side to another. That's actually kind of scary stuff. And they are targeting women in nice cars that are driving alone because they feel they're vulnerable.
If it was the Penguin, you would just light the car on fire.
That's what you do with cars.
You just get rid of it.
When you're the Penguin.
But what they told me when I was in an incident like that, I talked about it earlier, was stay in the car until the police arrive.
Yeah.
That's
if you're in one of those wrecks.
That's the best bet, They were trying to jump in your car, too, weren't they? We go now to a 20-year-old man swept away by a giant wave while posing for vacation photos. And we got to warn you, this video we're going to show you might be a little hard to watch. His name is Roni Joshua. He was visiting the Indonesian coast with a group of friends. He decides to take a picture of those waves crashing. Well, the water, it was calm at first, but the conditions changed just within a matter of seconds. Wave swells behind Roni, and the force of the water knocks him off his feet before he's swept away by the powerful waves. Witnesses, probably what we would all have done, would started laughing, but then they realize, hey, he's not coming up, he's not resurfacing, and it goes into from a rescue mission, unfortunately, to a recovery mission. The waves along the stretch of coastline can actually reach up to 20 feet without any kind of warning. And a warning is what you would probably have needed to, that's why they have signs here. Do not go that close. And we feel that we need to get close to nature.
It's not worth the gram post.
Yeah.
It's not
just
that great.
not. You hear about this, and then you hear about people falling off cliffs. It's not worth it.
All right, I'll tell you what, some great places to travel in 2025. We'll talk about that in Flash Travel up next. All right, it's time for a little air, land, and sea. It's time for a little flash travel. Now, if you're already thinking about your travel plans for 2025, you're in for a treat because we got the top 5 U.S. destinations that should be on your radar. Now, these spots offer something for everyone, whether you're into nature, culture, or just a little escape. So let's dive right in. You want to? All right, let's do it. First up, it's the Big Easy. New Orleans continues to be a hot spot, but in 2025, it's set to be bigger and better. Known for its vibrant culture, world-class music scene, and of course, the food. We're talking about beignets, gumbo, and crawfish. There's a ton of history packed into every single street. Now, whether you're wandering through the French Quarter, dancing to live jazz, or just soaking up the spirit of Mardi Gras, New Orleans is the place to celebrate life in all of its color. Now, with the major restoration efforts happening post-pandemic, the city is actually shining brighter than ever. Gotta love it. We go from there to something a little bit more peaceful. We're talking about Asheville, North Carolina. This charming mountain town is becoming a must-visit for nature lovers and artists alike. Nestled in the Blue Ridge Mountains, Asheville offers stunning views, hiking trails, and waterfalls galore. But what makes it really stand out is that artsy vibe. You got yourself some craft breweries, live music, you got art galleries, and of course, the famous Biltmore Estate everybody talks about. Asheville is perfect for anyone that's looking for that cozy mountain getaway without sacrificing a little culture and creativity. You know what we're talking about. Let's head a little south to Austin, Texas, which remains the coolest city in the Lone Star State. Its Keep Austin Weird motto, you know it's going to stay and be quirky. This is the city is much more than that, though. Think about incredible live music from the famous 6th Street to the legendary Austin City Limits Festival. You add in some mouth-watering barbecue and a growing tech scene, as well as gorgeous outdoor spaces like Barton Springs and Lady Burke Lake. And you got the ultimate mix of urban excitement and outdoor adventure. In 2025, Austin's local festivals and food scene are actually set to explode even more. Want something a little cooler? Well, temperature-wise, let's head to the Northeast in Portland, Maine. If you haven't been, well, it's time. This small coastal city is an absolute gem. Portland is known for its picturesque lighthouses, rocky coastlines, and fresh seafood, especially that lobster. The historic Old Port District is filled with cobblestone streets, cute shops, and great restaurants. And in 2025, the food scene is really expected to boom with more farm-to-table dining and craft breweries popping up everywhere. Plus, Portland actually offers that laid-back vibe, making it the perfect escape from the big city life. Last, but certainly not least, there is Sedona, Arizona. Anybody been there? It's gorgeous. Sedona is a destination that really blends natural beauty with a sense of spirituality. Known for its red rock formations and vibrant sunsets, this desert town has long been a haven for hikers and adventurers. But it's also famous for its vortexes, those energy spots that people from all over the world come to experience. Whether you're into yoga retreats, crystal shops, or just marveling at the breathtaking landscape, Sedona is a top choice for 2025. My wife went earlier this year. She didn't want to come back. I made her. Plus, it's also a great jumping off point for the exploring the Grand Canyon. So there you have it, our top 5 U.S. travel destinations for 2025. From the soulful streets of New Orleans to the serene mountains of Asheville, the live music capital in Austin, the coastal charm of Portland, and the mystical beauty of Sedona. There's a trip for every type of traveler next year, so start planning. That's some of our picks, but what about you? We'd love to travel the world with you. Why not join us by commenting on our Facebook page? Just look for Flash Travel TV on Facebook and leave your comment. It's an even faster way. It's just to go to flashtravel.com and it's going to take you directly there. And soon you'll be traveling the world with a little bit of air, land, and sea. All right, that's Flash Travel. We still got more Daily Flash coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. We love having you around. With the new year underway, Planet Fitness National Lead Trainer Teddy Savage joins us to share tips and tricks to keep motivated and help everyone start 2025 strong this month and beyond. Hey there, Teddy.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm so excited because now in New Year, it is the perfect opportunity for us all to renew, refocus, and recharge. And there's never been a better battery to recharge yourself than functional strength, because it's not just about building muscle. It's also about what it does for your brain when you work out. When you strength train, you're releasing endorphins that actually act as your body's natural mood enhancer and energy booster and mood enhancer. It can also help to release stress and anxiety as well. And at Planet Fitness, 2025 is all about getting stronger, together. Because strength training is risen in popularity, and for good reason. It's not just about building stronger bones and muscles, but it's also about maintaining that strength over the longevity of your life and understanding that strength training is a component of holistic wellness. As a matter of fact, at Planet Fitness, we want everyone to feel confident and comfortable to be able to get stronger, so we launched our plate-loaded strength equipment in all of our locations. As a matter of fact, it's already in 1,700 with the plan to have all 2,600 by the end of 2025. And there are 3 dynamic pieces. The first one is a supine bench for your shoulders, chest, and triceps. The next one is a dynamic hack squat. It's one of the best lower body exercises. And lastly, the seated calf raise for posterior development. Now, when you come in, I want you to remember not to try to do too much too soon. Take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and remember to warm up, do a total body strength routine, and then do your cardio. And don't forget to stretch at the end. If you're looking for more information, stop in at any one of our 2,600 plus locations, download that free Planet Fitness app, or go to our website at planetfitness.com. And remember, 2025 is all about getting stronger together.
Each holiday, kids receive a lot of devices that have them spending more time online than their parents would probably like, right? Well, joining us today is Dr. Scott Collins, a clinical psychologist for Aura, who's conducting an innovative new study assessing the link between screen time and mental well-being for children. Welcome, Doctor.
Hey, how are you?
So, Doctor, what is the connection between tech use and mental health?
Yeah, well, this is a controversial topic, and expert opinions are mixed. Some think that tech use and social media use is terrible, and it is the primary cause of mental health challenges that kids are facing. Other experts say that no, the relationship is way more complicated, and in fact, for some kids, it might even be there might even be a positive link. Where there is agreement, though, is that the existing research has some limitations, and we need better data. And that is exactly why we are launching our TechWise study, is to get better data to clarify the link between tech use and mental health outcomes.
How can families get involved in the study?
Yeah, well, it's simple to get involved. You just go to aura.com/TechWise. The study is open to all families who have children between the ages of 8 and 17 who have their own smartphones. Duration of participation is 3 months, and kids and their parents will be asked to complete some online surveys about their mental well-being, and they'll be compensated for their time.
And Doctor, where can we go for more info?
Yeah, it's aura.com/TechWise.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll be sure to post this on our website at dailyflashshow.com.
The giant consumer electronics show in Las Vegas is here and features new gadgets and tech sure to make its way into your home. That's where I'm at. Also joining us now is Check It Out host Mark Saltzman. The 2025 Consumer Electronics Show is underway, where we get to kick the tires of tomorrow's tech today. AI, of course, is one of the biggest buzzwords this year. So let's start off with the Lenovo Yoga 9i 2-in-1 Aura Edition, a convertible Copilot Plus PC that expands the horizons of creativity, allowing you to create content faster thanks to Intel Core Ultra processors and unique Aura Edition features, equipped with the new Yoga Pen and a super long battery. My favorite feature, a new Smart Share app that connects your smartphone to your laptop instantly through an AI virtual sensor. Just tap your phone and then drag and drop to share and edit photos easily. Speaking of photos and content creators, the SanDisk Creator Phone SSD is an all-new drive specifically designed for producing content on the move, attaching effortlessly to MagSafe compatible smartphones with capacities up to 2 terabytes. It supports Apple ProRes 4K video capture at 60 frames per second, allowing you to save content directly for quick editing on the go. Age tech is another huge trend here, tech for aging adults, and this is GrandPad. It's a purpose-built, all-in-one tablet and phone designed specifically for adults age 75 and older to stay connected with family, friends, and caregivers. With large icons, as you can see, easy navigation, and support from 24/7 expert customer care, GrandPad empowers aging adults to embrace technology confidently and independently. It addresses loneliness, as well as limitations in hearing, vision, and dexterity.
posterity. And it introduces Grandy Chat, an AI-powered voice-first companion to help seniors explore hobbies, stay informed, and chat about interests. Next up, the Dream Z1 Pro cordless robotic pool cleaner. It's a breakthrough in pool cleaning technology that eliminates the hassles of traditional corded cleaners while delivering powerful suction, no matter the size or shape of the pool. The Z1 Pro accurately cleans every inch with its Pool Sense system that analyzes and adapts to each pool's unique shape, whether it's saltwater or freshwater pools. The pool cleaner features multiple modes, remote task assignment, and automatic poolside parking. It's available in March, but pre-orders start now. And finally, Honda debuted 2 concept electric cars here at CES, this sleek and sporty saloon and the spacious SUV. Both are part of Honda's Zero series, which now features Honda's own operating system called Asimo, named after their famous robot. The software is level 3 autonomy, a world's first, allowing you to take your eyes off the road and hands-free in traffic. It'll also use AI to learn your driving habits, as well as minimize energy costs when coupled with Honda's new home energy management system. Look for Zero C's production models in 2026. As you can see, no shortage of amazing AI-powered tech here at the 2025 CES in Las Vegas.
Hey, Mitchie.
Hey, Jackson.
Yeah, I want to talk about that big story coming out of Hollywood.
Hold on, wait. I want to get Matt in on this call, all right? Hold on.
Hey, what's up, Mitch and Dias?
Matty!
Mitchie.
Mateus.
Mitch, my man.
Matty of Berkshire.
What's going on?
Hey, AJ wants us to talk about a big story that's happening.
This kid, the Kiki, says hi. He has his own Instagram.
That's great, Matt, but I really want to talk about this big story coming out of Hollywood.
Ooh, dog and cat, it's on!
You should check it out. This kid, the Kiki.
I want to know what's going on with
What?
Oh, okay, so real quick. Why does he still have a dial-up modem?
Hey, I gotta get back to wrestling stuff.
It's on the music.
You know what? Maybe we should just try this later.
Okay, alright. Peace and love.
Daily Flash.
Where are you?
It's just better when you're part of the conversation. Join us online.
Must-watch movie time. Mitch, you ready for this?
I am
one?
red-eyed.
Okay, it's a candid documentary told in her own words. It charts the unstoppable rise, sudden fall, and hard-won comeback of lifestyle icon Martha Stewart. This is today's must-watch documentary, Martha.
What does it mean to be the first female self-made billionaire in American history?
If there was ever the original influencer, it's Martha.
The hardest thing is to retain cultural relevance as an older woman, and she's done it.
I was considered crazy, but it worked.
She was preposterously perfect. Perfect little pattern.
Perfect.
Things that look fabulous, but are they?
Young women, listen to my advice. If you're married and your husband starts to cheat on you, he's a piece of get out of that marriage.
Didn't you have an affair early on?
Yeah, but I don't think Andy ever knew about that. I'm strict and I'm demanding and I'm all those good things that make a successful person.
In the business world, that's a great trait for a man, but for a woman, she was a
All of that did inspire me tremendously. I was on the top of the world. And then the worst thing that could possibly happen happened.
Martha Stewart was indicted on criminal charges.
This is a targeted prosecution. It's what we're calling
I was a trophy for these idiots. I was dragged into solitary, no food or water. Those prosecutors should have been put in a Cuisinart and turned on high. I had to climb out of a hole. I am free. No ankle bracelet.
You expected her to do something soft, but she went the other way.
Smoking on Kush in a hot pot.
What is more important, a marriage or a career? You tell me. I don't know. The cookie cutter house and the cookie cutter life was not for me.
I like the way you spinning that sugar around them balls, Martha. That's nice.
I have two mottos. Learn something new every day, and when you're through changing, you're through. I could have just been a miserable has-been housewife, but I didn't let that happen to myself. And I'm so happy I didn't.
Well, if she's honest about everything, it'd be interesting to learn more about her. I do think that she was used as a example to everybody.
She does seem like she got railroaded.
Yeah.
Considering what's happening today, you look at her case and you're like, really?
Very good point. That does it for the show. Y'all take care. We'll see you when we look at you. Bye-bye.